when I worked at Red Hat, we had our youngest employee, who was a 14-year-old programmer from India, who had received special permission to work for our company, and he had created something that company engineers, scientists, researchers, computer programmers who had 20, 30 years of experience, who had gone to Harvard, Yale, MIT, Georgia Tech, all these brilliant universities from all over the world, couldn't create. And upon speaking to him, he told me that when he was little, he was so encouraged. He was always a very curious person, and I remember when I was a child, I was very curious, like how most children are, and he was encouraged to be creative. He was encouraged to be curious, and his parents just, created an environment where that was nourished. And so he would remember taking apart his computer, his TVs, his anything he could put his hands on, because he just wanted to know how things worked. And I think back to like a time where we all had that as children, and we were just, creativity is within us. But as time goes by, as we become adults, we get so caught up in earning a living, in wanting to make money, and get caught up in these day-to-day tasks, and life just becomes mundane and ordinary. And creativity is what makes life exciting, what builds passion, you can't wait to jump out of bed every single day in the morning, because you get to create. And as we get older, it gets limited to artists and people in specific genres, like artists, musicians, and movie stars. But we, as lawyers, doctors, scientists, engineers, it's not seeping into our careers, where we are creative every single day. A surgeon creates procedures, a lawyer creates arguments. Like, we're creators. Engineers, programmers are creating programs. Creation is just making something from nothing, and so we get to create. So if I would invite you, as I invite myself, to just shift the way you think, and not leave creativity just to people in the arts, but also to ourselves in every profession that we're in, because we are creating every single day, and that's what lights me up, and hopefully that's what lights you up. It's what makes the world go around.